is all I can use. She wrote me only one sad line. Yeah, told me she's no longer mine. I said, yes, sir, mailman, that'll do for some time. Like never before. So hard, couldn't cry no more. I said, shoo, shoo, mailman, stay away from my door. According to the discography, that was on the flip side of Words of Love. A couple of weeks ago, when we had the young fellow from Cherryville on, the hockey player, Rob Lemieux. So welcome back again, Hour 2, 1997. You probably caught the new logo if you flipped into Manfred's Guitar on Channel 11. And needless to say, Penticton and Kelowna were servicing that community down there, thanks to all the volunteers at Shaw. And now for the real part of the program, the special guest over in your right side of the, by the way, hang on to that just for a minute when I do introductions here. Kevin.
Happy New Year, sir.
Thank you. And did you have a good one too?
It was pretty good. Yes, it was dandy.
Where you did a New Year's thing?
I did too. I played down in West Bank at the Legion, and I must have done a good job because they hired me again for next year.
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
It was disgustingly good. Yes.
Yeah, but you're good too. Did you take your whole band down there?
Yeah, there was all three of us, me, myself, and I. I had my Eucavarius. I have a new instrument. I have a Eucavarius. It's a violin made out of a toilet plunger.
You're kidding? Yeah.
They thought that was quite good.
Well, and what was it the man said to you when he booked you back in the second year?
The next day.
Not only are you a guitar player, but
yeah, it was quite amazing. I was packing up my gear the next day, and he was telling this other person about the good time they had, and he said that I was an entertainer. So I figured that made my whole year.
You know what? It's like we talked about this once before. You learn how to play your instrument, and you finally do your woodshedding at home, and then everybody tells you when you get in front of people, go home, start all over again, do not pass go, do not collect $200, and then you get
go directly to jail.
And then after a while, you get so that you know when to play and where to play. Good, eh?
As long as you get it in the right key, it's good. Yes.
Yeah, I see you got your, I guess we got the Bobsey twins from the seashore today.
We have,
right?
I forget what that guy's name was who played the bass, but it was the guy who didn't play the guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, Leo Fender. And no, when on the night that on the night that Buddy Holly and they
Waylon.
changed the thing.
Waylon was a bass player.
That's exactly what he played.
Yeah.
Because Buddy got him to play what do you call it, the electric bass.
Mm-hmm.
But he had to learn that in about 5 or 6 hours.
This is a lot easier than a stand-up. It's a lot easier on the fingers.
What do you say we take the time to introduce our special guest to the viewing
that'd
public?
be good. Yeah. She's probably a lot cuter than us anyways.
You betcha. Ladies and gentlemen, somewhere over there, feast your eyes on the wonderful guitar that's being played by Renette Machi. Renette, how are you today?
Oh, I'm just fine, Manfred, thank you.
Okay, nice to see you, and we'll have a chat with you. And I understand you're going to do one of your own songs while I pull a Hank Snow and move on down the line, and maybe you'll announce that number, and we'll meet you over in the Lower East 40 when you're through. Is that a good deal?
Okay, thanks.
Kevin Keeneline, Renette Machi, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
This is a song I wrote called Winter Blues. Folks nowadays, they're feeling so bad. They're having the worst time they've ever had. I think it's crazy feeling that way. Well, it don't make it better anyway. Work all day and can't sleep at night. When you're with your baby, all you do is fight. Can't stay together, can't live apart. Well, let's end it here, make a new start. I want everybody to have a good time, for you to get yours and me to have mine. Just try to shoot straight and go with the flow. Well, we might get together, you just never know. Pick your dream and give it a shot. Don't be afraid to give it all that you've got. Just try to love everybody you can. Well, it might be a woman, it might be a man. Well, it's all the same in the big scheme of things. Whether I lose or whether you win, both are the same wherever you go. And we're on the same planet, we're in the same boat. Well, I want everybody to have a good time, for you to get yours and me to have mine. Just try to live by the golden rule, and it's lots of fun, and you'll feel so good. Ooh, yeah. Thank you.
Well, it's not exactly Wynton Marsalis or the Happy Gang from Jay, but we've got a really good pit band over there. What was that you were doing again, Kevin? It sounded so nice.
Very melodic, poor scale.
That's a pretty nice bit of volunteer work you're doing today. Nice of you to come down. And so, Renette, we're here.
We're here again, yes.
Encircled by the great land of the Ogopogo here.
Yes.
And a little bit
Lakeside.
ready for the new year. So just in brief, next week we have Ernie McQuarrie. Does anybody know Ernie McQuarrie?
Who?
Kelowna, nice man. He's got a nice Martin, nice old Martin. He's going to come up here and grace the stage with us next week. And it's really great that you came down. So what happened to you during the Christmas? Did you get stuck at all? Lots of snow?
Oh, no, I don't get stuck.
You don't
I'm
get stuck.
prepared, I'm prepared. But
Yeah.
I'd like to say hello to everybody that I played to
Oh,
down
good.
in Kelowna,
Good.
who may know me as the incessant Christmas caroler from the Capri Mall and Plaza 33. And
Good.
I want to say hello to them, and just so they know that I do play other kinds of music. We're going to do some blues today,
That's right.
some rock and roll.
That's right, and it sounds like you got your voice back a little bit because you did a lot of singing over the Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I sure did.
Right.
Yeah, it's starting to come back.
And you're helping Pandora's to do some little jams there on the Friday
we've been
nights.
having some great jams down at Pandora's, so if anybody out there has a yearning to perform,
And who's this
Come
Gene
on
guy?
down.
Who's this Gene guy? I keep hearing. I talked to him. Is he going to come down here sometime?
I hope so, yeah.
Gene from where?
Gene Lennon, a country
Yeah.
player.
Right,
Yeah, he does country music.
right. We got to get him down here. And what about your brother? What about your brother? What about your
Well,
brother?
there's a new cafe down in Ashton Creek, which is near Enderby.
Right.
And there's lots of live music going on there, and
Good, good.
yeah.
I can't believe it. You know what? The worst part about this program is that time flies. Do you ever notice that?
Time
Isn't that
flies,
ridiculous?
so let's
what
go
we-
do another number.
Well, what we got to do is make sure that we get a chance to say thanks to all the people that had me for the music during the winter, and I'll be looking forward to seeing the people in Gushiken House during the summer. There'll be the garden party. And by this time it'll be too late to see what I'm doing at the Cowboy Kitchen, but starting to have a few other pickers come down and see what's going on there. And otherwise, got to think, it's easy to slip into doing the tunes, but there's some really important things that have to be mentioned too. Watch out for Winter Carnival. Winter Carnival, we got some squealers down here at Shaw. There are 3 squealers down here, and these are the people that are officially nominated by the Winter Carnival Committee to... hello there, are you the cop for the committee? Yes, we got some people down here that don't have their badges, so we got some squealers reporting in, and Kevin's going to go to jail for a couple of hours this afternoon. And I'm afraid, Renette, that even though you're a lovely young lady, they're going to haul you off, and they're going to put you behind the bars there, whether you like it or not. That has to happen. And watch out for Hi-Yo Silver, Manfred Rides Again. We're off in Lumbee to showcase 4 more brilliant musicians, including the highly spirited, high-stepping and gifted, talented April Uwanishin, who works for Vernon Insurance, and she's the official flute player for Manfred these days. So you'll be catching her in Lumbee at the end of the month, 1 week after the Snowfest Festival. And then by cracky, watch out for the Schubert Center, because I'll be blowing my horn there with Francis Hatfield. And hopefully, according to the professionals there, I should have my CD out by now. I did my work about 2 months ago, but looks like red tape and bureaucracy and the distance between Vancouver and Vernon is a lot greater than I thought it was. So without any further ado, I think what we're going to do is play a few more tunes, and you're going to announce the numbers, right? Watch out you don't trip on that skipping rope there, and looks like you're ready to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the showcasing of Renette Machi, Kevin Keenline, yours truly.
Well, we're going to do a Hank Williams number called Mind Your Own Business. And I hope you guys will help me out a bit on the singing on this one.
Well, if a man and I are fussing brothers, that's alright, because me and my baby got a license to fight. Why don't you mind your own business? Oh, mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Well, the woman on the party line's a nosy thing. She picks up the receiver when she hears my ring. Why don't you mind your own business? Oh, mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Yeah. mind their own business. Oh, mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Well, if I want a honky-tonk 2 or 3, well, that's my headache. Don't you worry about me. Why don't you mind your own business? Oh, mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Well, minding other people's businesses, I don't. I got all I can do, worrying about my own. Why don't you mind your own business? Oh, mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Yeah. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine.
Hey, good tune there, Pard. What key were we in there? For those of us that were at home that were
I
taking the
think we were
guitars
in
out of the basement.
D flat. No.
A flat key.
Oh, right. A flat. Canadian
Flat
flats.
key. Well, we better ask the skill testing question. What do you get when you drop a piano in the bottom of a mine shaft?
Is this a joke?
I have no idea.
E flat minor. That's from out in the East Coast there. I got that a couple of years ago.
You should give it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a nice time, needless to say, down here at Don Nowakowski's favorite hangout, and thanks to the likes of Rennie Sirianni and on all the wonderful people that put on community programming. We're here for your fun and for your pleasure, because you may not be able to get out to see your neighbors. This is what you can do. You can just switch on Channel 11 and you can see the people that are shoveling your snow for $2 an hour right in your living room. By cracky. We're happy to do some tunes for you, and it looks to me like if we can find a clothes pig, we're going to get another tune here. Is that right?
Yeah.
What do you got on deck
We're
there?
going to keep doing some blues. We're going to do Kansas City.
Peter Merlot's always watching the TV, and he's got the guitar out there all the time. He's one of my favorite fellas. You know Peter? He runs
Yes,
a Christmas
I
special.
do
with him.
remember Peter.
Right. He wants to know what key you're in.
Well, Peter, we're in E.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Ooh, Kansas City, here I come. They've got some crazy women there. Ooh, I think I'm one. Oh, well, I'm standing on the corner, well, sitting in line. I got my Kansas City baby and I'm gonna make him mine. Well, 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. Come here, pretty baby, and shut that damn door. Won't you, Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy man there. I'm gonna get me one. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. Ooh, Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy man there, and I'm gonna get me one.
Another exciting tune, if you just tuned in to our contribution to the local music scene. My very, very special guest was Renette Machi, who, needless to say, you have met before on numerous occasions. And by the way, just for an aside, I know my memory sometimes works well. Do you remember 2 years ago when Manfred, the guitar instruction program, when Manfred got tired of talking to himself and the statue? Do you remember that you were my very, very, very first guest? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I was your inaugural guest.
Yeah, that's right, 2 years ago. And it was around this time because I always like to think of his royal lateness, the late good Buddy Holly guy, the Mr. And we did a miniature tribute. And so, exactly. Well, actually, I got to watch out for that. It never really did. There's a whole thing, Paul McCartney's all up in arms about that. It never really died. It's,
No, it was a metaphor.
yeah, I know, but it was really interesting. I just saw the real Buddy Holly story that Paul McCartney put out for the umpteenth time. And we'll talk about that another time. That's an interesting thing. That's an interesting thing what he talks about. The Dominion Observatory is throwing its weight around, and it looks like we've got 3 minutes. Did we plan to do another song?
That's right. We've got a Paul Butterfield song called
We do?
Mystery Train.
Mystery Train. What key are you in for that
I
one?
think we're in F.
Is that right?
So get ready, Fred.
Do you
We're in
want
F.
wait, this is going to hamstring me. Do you want to play the guitar and I'll play the bass, or should we
I
go?
think we'll just keep it the way.
Oh, I hate you both. I hate you
We're
both.
running out of satellite time. Come on.
Take it away.